Good day, I'm Carleen Brown-Thompson and this is your JIS News for January 28. Industry Investment and Commerce Minister Anthony Hilton says Jamaica will meet its 2015 deadline for the expansion of the Port of Kingston. Speaking at a recent function, he pointed out that the project had received endorsement from multilateral institutions such as the World Bank and the Inter-American Development Bank. In addition, he said countries like Singapore, the Netherlands and China have expressed a strong interest in providing assistance.
Jamaica is already well advanced in its plans to expand the Port of Kingston, and we will be ready to accommodate these super vessels when the Panama Canal expansion is completed in 2015.
Minister Hilton was speaking last Thursday at the Jamaica Stock Exchange's 8th Regional Capital Markets Conference in Kingston. Agriculture Minister Roger Clark says the recovery of the agricultural sector must be based on a return to traditional crops. Speaking at a recent function, he argued that there should be more focus on exporting crops that have proven to be successful on the international market if the sector is to overcome some of the setbacks it has experienced since the 1960s.
Traditional crops such as sugarcane, cocoa, banana, coconut, coffee, and citrus command the largest share of our cultivable land. Our people are accustomed to growing them to the extent, therefore, that we have markets for these crops, and to the extent that we can move up the value chain, then it makes every sense in the world to fully exploit the potential of these crops.
He was addressing the Jamaica Stock Exchange's 8th Regional Capital Markets Conference recently. Minister Clark revealed that the export of non-traditional crops had seen significant improvements, moving to $135 million in 2011 and recording an 11.3% increase in the first 9 months of 2012. New legislation specific to combating the lottery scam could be in place for the new fiscal year starting April. National Security Minister Peter Bunting made the point at Tuesday's Jamaica Employers Federation CEO breakfast at the Knutsford Court Hotel. Minister Bunting said the Fraudulent Transactions Special Provisions Bill was in its draft stage and should hopefully pass through Parliament by the end of March 2013.
Now we are going to have some specific offences which will strengthen the hand of law enforcement.
Jamaica continues to make great strides in its immunization program, achieving 100% coverage for tuberculosis, commonly known as the BCG shot in 2012. Other vaccines were also administered at high rates last year.
92% for polio, diphtheria, pertussis, or whooping cough, tetanus, hepatitis B, and Haemophilus influenza type B, and 88% coverage for measles, mumps, and rubella.
Health Minister Dr. Fenton Ferguson revealed the statistics as he thanked the People Bridge Charitable Foundation that handed over immunization supplies to the St. Thomas Health Department. The immunization supplies included a refrigerator, 17 igloos, and a length board. And as the government continues to focus on prevention services, Minister Ferguson appealed to parents to ensure that their children are fully immunized. In the meantime, Jamaicans are being urged to keep the country malaria-free by taking the necessary precautions when traveling to malaria-endemic countries and other countries which require prophylaxis treatment and vaccines. The appeal was made by the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Michael Coombs. The Health Ministry reports that it has managed to keep the disease at bay since the outbreak in 2006, with no locally transmitted case of malaria since 2009. Dr. Coombs says maintaining that record depends on the cooperation of citizens. In the meantime, the CMO has expressed condolences on behalf of the ministry to the family of the patient who was treated at hospital for malaria but died due to complications. And finally, the Social Development Commission SDC resumes its island-wide series of parish fora this Wednesday in St. Anne, focusing on the government and governance. Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller and Local Government Minister Noel Arscott head the list of public officials who will be interacting with residents on that topic and other relevant issues. The St. Anne Parish Forum will be held at the St. Hilda's Auditorium in Brownstown, starting at 4 p.m. Ministers of religion, justices of the peace, local business operators, community development committees, PTAs, and young people are specially invited to attend. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Carleen Brown-Thompson. Thanks for watching.